You're from where?
I'm from Anambra State.
Where in Anambra?
Nnewi, got married to Uga. He's
Okay. So what happened?
On that fateful Saturday, like I usually used to do, if I'm going out, I usually tell them what to do and they adhere to it. And I will tell them I will be going out and I won't be coming on time. So I will cook for them for afternoon food. Maybe before leaving, I will prepare morning food and make sure that they eat before going out. So I prepared the afternoon food and told them when to eat, that they should eat by 1. And normally they do their normal house chores and all that. So I reminded them before leaving to Iyala for exam. So coming back, the whole house was open. I didn't see them. And normally on Saturdays, they usually go for catechism and altar boys practice in St. Luke's chaplaincy here at Nayut. So, and when they are going, they will lock the door for me and then keep the key where we usually keep the key and then go. But coming back in the evening, I met the whole door open. The door was open, the outside net was also open. So I looked for them, they were not around. I said, is it play that they went to play or they've gone to church without locking everywhere, unlike them? So I went to the kitchen. They didn't eat in the afternoon. I said, to the extent of not eating, is it play that they played away or that made them not to eat? Though I called the father, who is not staying with us, he stays in Edo State. I called him and told him that, look at what I'm seeing. These children are not around. As I came back now, they are not around, and the whole place was open. So later I met my neighbors too. I asked them of my kids. Did they see them today? Yes, in the compound. So one of them told me that the last he saw them was when he came and bought ice cream. Though he called me, he is a medical student that just graduated, that their result was just released on Friday. So he came in celebration, to celebrate with me and my kids. He bought ice cream and cake. And so he called me. He met my absence when he came. So he called me to know if the children are going to lick the ice cream, since maybe if I come back, it would have defrosted. So I told him they can go ahead, and then maybe when I come, I will see them and we'll eat the cake together and celebrate with him. So I asked him, did you see my kids? I said no, that it was that time he saw them last. That he doesn't know where they are and all that. That some kids came here looking for them. Those children that they usually go for catechism with came looking for them, but he told them that they are not around. Or I think he said he checked and they were not around, and probably they've gone without them. So the children left for catechism. So I said, okay, let me go to where they are doing catechism and look for them, because it's already evening, and the condition I met my house, I was not happy with them, the children. Even when I called my husband to tell him, he said if they come back, I should make sure I flog them very well. So I came to Nayut here, looked for them. They were already packing and arranging chairs. So I was looking, maybe they're among the people that are packing the chairs. I didn't see them. I went around, I didn't see them. I went to St. Jude Parish, that is close. Maybe they went there. But they have no reason for going there Saturday. They are always here on Saturday evening. So I went to St. Jude, I didn't see them. Went to the neighbors around, I didn't see them. I asked of them, I didn't see them. So my neighbors too started searching with me. So my husband, when I called him, he kept calling, have I seen them, have I seen them? When I called him again, he told me that I should go and look for a place I can make an announcement that these children are missing. Either I go and meet the cactus, or I meet with the Reverend Father, or if possible, police. But it's already getting dark, almost to 7 by that time. I said, since the church will be close to me, let me go and see the Reverend Father or the cactus. When I came here, I met Father Chukwubi came. So I was explaining to him that since I came back, I've not seen my kids. So I explained everything to him. I was even crying. He was like, no, let's go to the neighborhood and check, and maybe check again. So he followed me. As we were coming, my neighbor that went to check at the neighborhood also called and said that he didn't see them where he went to. I said, okay, I've exhausted the whole place. I can look for them. That maybe he should enter into my house and check. Maybe, because when I came, I saw that their slippers was there, and I understood that they would have won to
wherever.
We're there. I was wondering. So I told him, go inside and look for them. Maybe I didn't search well, or just look. So him too, And then he went there and the children were there all like this inside a small deep freezer, jam-packed inside. So he quickly ran out and wanted to call me. I don't know. I saw his call, though I was already coming with Reverend Father, and then I met him. He wanted to ask me if my children usually play rough play. I was about to ask him, did you see them? Did you see them? Where? So Reverend Father noticed what he was trying to tell me and told him to, and told him to go aside and carried him aside and started asking me what the problem was. So what I say, Reverend Father had to rush into the house to see it by himself. And then they came out and started coming out of my house and going inside my house and coming. I was asking them what happened, what is the problem, and my kids, I hope they are fine and all that. Nobody was telling me anything. My husband was still calling and calling and calling. So at the time he called and said I should give the phone to the doctor, that's the Chukuma. So Chukuma broke the news to him that he met them inside the fridge. Meanwhile, while we were looking for them, the shop beside my house there, a young girl was sitting there. I asked her, have you seen my kids today? She said that she saw them coming back from somewhere with two boys. There are two young boys. When they came, they went into the house. Later, she saw my younger daughter going to go and buy something. So, but I asked her, is it biscuit she went to buy? She said she did not know. She did not really look at what she bought. And then she went inside. And that was the last time she saw them, that she didn't see them again that day. So that was what I met when I came back on Saturday evening. So I was devastated.
Did you notice any missing part of their body? Mutilation?
They didn't allow me to see them. They held me outside. They didn't allow. It was later that they just took me in there and opened the fridge, and I just met them in this form. They were already folded inside the fridge. So, but they didn't. I wanted to drag them out. They held me, so they didn't allow me to see them again until they took them to the mortuary.
Was there light at that moment?
There was no light throughout the day because I asked if they brought light that day. There was no light throughout the day. So, and even when they took them away, the whole fridge was stained with blood. They said blood was coming out from their nose. So I don't know if they checked their parts to know if it was a rape or something. Yeah? We've been, thinking maybe the boys they came in with, told the younger one to go and buy something so that he will have time with my older daughter.
Older?
Then
how old?
She's going to be 10 by August this year. So maybe coming back to meet what was happening, in order to cover whatever he has done, he decided to of them.
Because of civil service job or whatever, we are separated by distance. I'm working with Ira Specialty Teaching Hospital, while she's working with Nnamdi Azikiwe University Teaching Hospital, both as nurses, registered nurses. So it was on the 1st of February, as usual. Since my children are up, and by the grace of God, the ABS people that came yesterday were surprised to see that this compound is well secured with gate. But because we have two responsible medical students, from our own judgment, the gate cannot be locked. Somebody can come in and go out. But we are rest assured that our children is safe hand because the compound is secured. So, as usual, she came back, because I will keep on calling. She came back around 4 p.m. expecting to see her children. So, unfortunately, something unusual happened, that the doors were opened. Unlike before, sleepers outside. The one that pains me more is that the children did not even eat their afternoon food around 4 p.m. Then something is wrong. She's a nurse tutor. So she went for exam on that day at Ihiala, OSCE exam. Then, maybe because of the activity of the exam, she didn't have time to eat. So what she did was to settle down and settle herself by eating. She rushed out, just like she said. I don't want to repeat everything. But then someone may ask, is there anybody we are quarreling with?
Yes.
To me, in human social relationship, there is bound to be frictions. I can't say that there is any active quarreling or anything. But whatever that happened in the past was resolved at least a year plus now. So I can't say that we are quarreling with A or B. And even if we are quarreling with anybody, is it to revenge with children?
No.
Innocent children. I don't want to talk much on that, but I want to bring to notice the personality of the children. They actually touched God's own pupil. My first daughter is a first-class pupil, first-class brain. If you ask of her in Edo State, Mother of Nation group of schools, they know her. If you take first from her, then you are looking for her trouble. Here at Nnewi, anytime they close from school, my house is a lesson center because of Chikaima, Ejeze Chikaima Deviana. Any mass anybody cannot solve, my daughter will solve it. 10 years old. What they call her in her school is Cricket Star at Smart Brain. Chikaima, as a gifted child, at 4 years old, corrected me, her father, when we were still living at Edo State, Erua precisely. I went to brush my teeth at Sink Kitchen. My daughter told me, Daddy, leave here, go to toilet sink. She put sense into me. She's very, very intelligent. My second daughter, Ejeze Chiziterem Dominica, I call her double faculty. She is intelligent, double with wisdom. My first daughter, I don't know where she's getting that wisdom. Even as her father, I cannot carry her on my... Once I carry her, she will greet me, Daddy, good afternoon. She will jump down immediately. I noticed that she has started having that consciousness that she's a girl. My daughter, the last time I came to visit them, my wife gave me takeaway food. And there was a kind of dialogue. Am I going to use plastic spoon or iron spoon? Finally, my wife suggested that I should use plastic spoon in case it gets lost. My daughter asked, my 8-year-old daughter asked, how can Daddy use plastic spoon? Immediately, I dropped that plastic spoon and collected the iron spoon. If I talk of the last one is a potential evangelist. Because I was once a vocalist. At 3-4 years, my son, Ejeze Chinderem David, is the singer. If you hear him praising God, you will know that these people has actually tampered with God. I asked the state government for justice. I asked Mr. President